Rodman.
Herbo.
What up, baby? This is another episode of the Phin Outta Football Podcast. I am your host with the most, B.Herbo. I got my brother from another mother, Rodman, in the building. Episode is much later than it's supposed to be. We actually were supposed to do this at 12 o'clock, but life. So it doesn't matter, man. What does matter is you are here. The boys
Yes,
are back in
sir.
town, and we have a episode that we don't normally do. Like sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. But this is the last week before season starts. With the first game of the year is going to be Chiefs and
Lions. I know.
that's so like the Chiefs and Lions. Like the Lions,
Hey, that to me that speaks volumes of where the Lions are, bruh.
yeah,
For
but
them to
the
be the pick.
Lions, the Lions, like
I
the
know.
Lions. Yeah, I'm not there yet. I'm just not mentally there to have the Lions as a primetime team. But neither here nor there, man. This is the big 2023-2024 NFL prediction episode, man. So we are doing predictions of every division winner. We are going to give our predictions for who we think is going to be MVP. We are going to give our predictions of who we think is going to be leading in statistical categories, man. And the best part of it is we are going to give our prediction on who we think is going to be the worst team of the year, bro. The lowest scoring team, bro. It's a lot of competition this year, baby. But let's go ahead and get right into it, Rod, man. So, Rod, how do you feel going into the season? You're a week away. It is almost time to watch your Dolphins, brother.
I mean, to be honest with you, Herbie. Well, let me say this, Herbie. I've been a Dolphin fan for 25, 26 years. Excuse me. Like 25, 26 years. So believe me when I say I've seen a lot of just mediocre to really bad Dolphin teams in my lifetime. And it's funny because we have a mutual friend, Gerson. I had to go run an errand with him today. And he said something to me that really struck me. He was just like, bro, you say the same thing every year. I was like, what you mean? He was like, well, every year you say like, oh man, I'm not afraid of anybody, man. I think we'll win a certain amount of games. And I thought to myself, like, damn, do I really do that? Like, am I that predictable as a fan? Like, do I show that much hope every year, even though there have been many seasons where that was not, like it wasn't evident for that? You know what I mean? I mean, the Tannehill years, we did nothing. Years prior to that, we did nothing. But I can honestly say, Herbie, in all my time of being a fan, and I started watching the team when Dan Marino was an old man, and back then I didn't even understand, Herbie. Like all the old heads used to be like, "Oh man, Dan's the man," but to me, he was just an old fart throwing the football because this was 98, 99. But the next 20 years taught me that having good quarterback play to great quarterback play is all the difference. And I think finally, for the first time in my life, and for many Dolphin fans who've been alive these past 2 decades, we're finally going to get a chance, possibly. Like, I'll put it to you like this, Herbie. My goal of the past 20 years watching this team, 20 plus years, was, okay, we'll make the playoffs. If we could just make the playoffs, that'd be something, right? But this is the first time I could remember, Herbie, and I could be honest about this. Like, this is the first time where I'm looking at a team and I go like, we should be able to win a couple playoff games. Like, I think we're capable of that. I'm not going to say we do it because the AFC, as we're going to get into in this podcast, is going to be a gauntlet. It's going to be a battle royale of talented quarterbacks and talented teams. But I do believe the Dolphins are a team that can compete. And a large part of that isn't just the talent, Herbie, because the Dolphins have had some talented teams over the years. But where we lacked normally were 2 key components: a quarterback that was at least good or a coaching staff. And for the first time in my life, Herbie, those 2 components of the team are things I'm not worried about. Tua, the only worry about Tua is not his play for me. For me, it's the health. Like, but I'm going to assume he's healthy this year. He's done everything he can. Y'all seen the videos, man. Y'all seen the videos of my boy Tua learning how to fall. People laughed at him, but he worked at it. And you know what? I'm proud of him, man. He worked at it. He wants to be great. A lot of people have been saying some good things about him. He's looked good in camp. And then you look at the coaching staff. We brought in Vic Fangio, a guy who has inspired many other defensive coordinators to run similar schemes that he's drawn up. And we have the talented players on both sides, along with Mike McDaniel with another year under his belt, having gotten, the rookie woes of being a head coach. So I don't know, Herbie. It's listen, with the Dolphins, I'm always prepared for the worst. I think most people who are Dolphin fans, our butt cheeks are always clenched, man, because the Dolphins have look at the past 2 seasons, bro. We found a way to end up to the same point in 2 completely different fashions. We started one year 1-7, ended up 9-8. We started another year 8-3, ended up 9-8. So with the Dolphins, I always have that. There's always a sliver, at least, of just like, these niggas could disappoint. But for the first time in my life, Herbie, I can honestly say I can see the Dolphins in an AFC Championship game.
Yeah, so that's that brings me to that point I made actually, where I said that you guys sold your soul to the devil, and the competition committee was tired of seeing you guys finish 500, bro. So they added the 17th game, dog. So you guys will never ever go 500 again, bro. And it's been very successful, dog. We will never see a 500 Dolphin season ever again. But with that said, man, I don't think you're predictable, bro. You're just like you only have two options to going into a season. Either, hey, I like our chances, or I think my team sucks. It's not like a lot of gray
Right.
areas. So it's like, what else can you really say? You get what I'm saying? Like,
No, yeah, you're right. I just never
yeah,
thought about it. Like the way he put it. I just never thought about it. Like, damn, do I really sound like that every year?
yeah, you do. But again, you don't have that many roads to go as a fan.
Of course,
So
of course.
especially when you're in that situation as a fan of, you see the potential, but you don't want to go too deep, because at the end of the day, you still have so much trauma that's still holding you back from really taking that leap and really getting on that bandwagon 100%. But you like the direction that the team is headed, bro, and you've
Yeah.
had that since Tua has been there.
Yeah, basically. I mean, think about this, Herbie. Since Tua's been there, and as you eloquently put it, since the Dolphins added an extra game, we haven't had a 500 or losing season in 3 years. We went 10-6 the first year, and some of that was Fitzpatrick, but he was 3-3 when we benched him, so we started from zero. And then we went, we had a winning record the last 2 years and made the playoffs. So, and Tua has a winning record as a starter, something along the lines of like 21-13. And I know QB wins. Some people don't like to hear that, but I think that plays a part. Like that matters. Like a guy who can win games, especially he won games when he wasn't very good. When he had things going against him and when he himself wasn't playing well. So, I do believe we're gonna get the best version of him that we've ever gotten. Like, and I'm looking forward to it, along with many parts of the team. Especially what I'm really most looking forward to, Herbie, is the defense. Like I'm really excited to see, because I think we have the potential to be a really, really, really good unit.
Okay, so with that, man, let's go ahead and get into the show, bro. So
Yep.
first things first, man, what we want to do, we want to go ahead and we're gonna devote majority of our time, just going through the who we think is gonna be the division winners for each conference, right? The AFC and the NFC. It's gonna be 8 divisions. We're gonna have 8 division champions that we feel are gonna be the rightful champions. And then for the rest of the show, we're just gonna blitz through everything else, right? So
Right.
I don't know how you want to play it. We didn't really get a chance to talk about it as far as going into this episode, but do you want to take the entire conference? I take my conference, which is the NFC. You take your conference with the AFC, or do you want to just do all together?
We could do it all together. That's fine.
Okay. All right, cool beans, man. So let me go ahead and let's get it, brother. Give me 1 second.
Yes, sir.
All right. I actually created a tier list for this, and that's what I am going to get up on the screen right now, brother.
Oh, that's lit.
All right, man.
Let's
So,
go.
what I want to do is I want to actually go back and forth, right? So, what we're going to do, we're going to go back and forth between who we think are going to be the division winners and what the NFL, what Vegas thinks, right? So, this is
Okay.
the list, and we're going to remove each team. So, who we think is going to finish last, we're going to remove them first. And then the last person that we have in each column is who we think is going to be the division champion, bro. So that works for you?
That works perfect, man.
All right, man. So
Let's
obviously we're
get
going to
it.
go ahead and start with the AFC East. And let me go ahead and pull it up. Let me see what it is right here. And we're going to stick right here for a second just so we can see what they think, what Vegas thinks of you guys, man. And let me try to see, where is this at? Where is this at?
Oh, getting warmer, getting warmer. Oh, go down, go down.
Go down.
Yeah, go down, go down. Yep.
Bam. All right, man. So they got the Bills as a plus 125. The New York Jets is a plus 250. The Miami Dolphins is a plus 300, and the lowly New England's as a plus 800. So I feel like this is disrespectful, bro. They giving you guys the third best odds to win the division, Rod. Are
Bro,
you
that's,
serious?
you know what? Vegas doing it. I actually feel good about that, man. I don't want us having that much hype, man. But I agree with you, bro. I don't know what people see in the Jets, man. I really don't. And I'm not saying the Jets won't be good, but I mean, damn. I know Aaron Rodgers makes a difference, but sheesh.
I mean, so okay. I don't think they should. I legitimately don't think they should be to have the second best odds to win the division. But it is still alarming, right? That like it's. I'm more shocked at the fact that they just have this overwhelming. They just are giving this to the Bills at plus 125. They're just like, man, whatever. Like the gap between plus 125 and plus 300, that's not close. That's not close at all.
Right.
Like the gap between 125 and plus 250 is severe. And they think like, do you think that Vegas is wrong as far as saying that the gap between you and the Bills is that far?
I think they're of course I think they're 100% wrong. I mean, when you look at how we even matched up against them last year, every single game was like a 3 or 4 point game, and then even in the third game, we matched up against them with our with our third string quarterback, and we're better this year than we were last year. And I think the Bills are just kind of I don't want to say they're completely regressing because they're still going to be a good team. Don't get me wrong, I still have them making the playoffs, but I don't know. I think the Bills have come down a little bit and the Dolphins have gotten up. And I think the gap between us is definitely closed. And you'll find out based on what I pick.
All right, so let's go ahead, man. Let's get to it right now, man. So first thing first, we're gonna go ahead and start with the AFC East. All right, so who do we think has the least chance to win this division, Rod?
Oh, Herbie. I spent many years just despising this team. And it's just so weird now that they're just irrelevant, man. Go ahead, New England. Get them niggas out of here, man.
Oh my god!
As Martin would say, get the stepping, man.
Like, let me get these dudes out of here, man. They won't let me take them off. Oh, matter of fact, I guess I can't take them off. All right, loser bracket.
There it is.
Oops. Yeah, man. This is what happens when you do things on the fly, guys. This is what happens when you do things on the fly, bro. Oh my god. All right.
There it is. Oh yeah. New England's about to be in the rightful place, man. The thing about the Patriots, though, since we are talking about all the teams in this podcast, is that they're just one of those teams, man. They just never go away, bro.
They never will, bro.
Like as bad as they were offensively last year, and a lot of that had to do with having Matt Patricia as your offensive coordinator. Their defense still remained. I mean, they allowed
the top 10 defense. I just watched a video that was breaking down what Bill Belichick did. Like he really is the greatest football mind that we've ever had. He's the greatest teacher of football that we ever had, bro. This man's out here running dime defenses, dog, and getting away with it, bro.
Getting completely away with it.
And he was the guy. And the irony is that he was the first to actually go back, like to go to heavy personnel and have big people and have big linebackers, have 4 linebackers, like just 2 years ago, bro. You know what I'm saying? And he was the first to go back to a power running game because he saw that everybody was getting smaller linebackers, dog. So he is looking at every market efficiency, bro, and exploiting it now. He's like, people don't run the ball anymore, dog. So why not have 6 fucking DBs out there at all times, bro? Like, this man's a genius, bro, and it's very annoying, bro. Another top 10 defense, dog. But Rod, who you think is gonna be finishing third in the division and why?
Let's see. How does it go? Jets suck.
Man, Rod,
get him out of here.
So you think the Jets are gonna finish third in the division?
Yeah, I'm giving them third.
You're giving them third, bro.
All right. Third.
So obviously, Obviously, we have two people left, dog. We have your Miami Dolphins,
Yes,
which
sir.
the show is named after, Phin Outta Water, of course. And then we have the previous AFC East champs, the Buffalo Bills, man. So either we're gonna get a new division champ. This would be the first division champ if you guys win since 2008.
Mm, this will be, you mean our first division championship since then?
Yes.
Yeah, yep, since
That
2008.
is a long time.
We've gone a long time. There was a lot of Tom Brady Patriots, and then the Bills, Sean McDermott, Josh Allen. They've held the title for a bit.
All right, man. Let's get it out of the way, bro. All right. We obviously think that the AFC East champion is going to be Miami Dolphins, bro. So why do you think that, Rob?
Well, I think that, like I kind of alluded to earlier, the Dolphins, I believe, have closed the gap to the Bills, and this is all on paper, right? We got to see the games get played. But to me personally, just based on all the things I've been reading, all the things that I went back on and looked on the season last year. I mean, the Dolphins will be better defensively. Last year, our defense ranked like what, 23rd, 24th. Listen, Herbie, the AFC East is such a crazy division that it would not be out of the ordinary if you had 4 teams from this division with a top 10 defense. Like, because the Bills are always good defensively, even though I think they're going to come down a bit. And you had the Jets, who were the 4th ranked defense last year. And then I think the Dolphins have a legitimate chance to be top 10, top 11, 12 defense, which will be a huge difference. Huge difference. And I think the offense will at minimum maintain the same level, if not be even more effective. Because I do believe, listen, Mike McDaniel at the end of last season, he apologized to the running backs, dog, because we were 31st in carries, bro. So I think Mike McDaniel having an opportunity to sit down, reevaluate what happened last year, I do believe he will make more of an attempt. Maybe I mean, listen, we have Tyreek Hill, we have Jalen Waddle, we have explosive weapons outside. But when you have guys with the speed of Raheem Mostert and Devon A. Chain, who's going to get a lot of carries because Jeff Wilson is out the first 4 games, the Dolphins have a lot of speed, and I think the offense is going to be even better than it was last year. And the defense will be better, and that will be enough. That will be enough.
All right, man. So we are both in agreement. We think that the Miami Dolphins are going to win the AFC East, man. So let's divert our attention to the AFC West, man. So I have it up right now. The Kansas City Chiefs are the overwhelming favorite to win this division again at -180. They're basically saying that is a lock. Go ahead and forget about it, man. Next closest odds at +340 are the Los Angeles Chargers, +500 for the Denver Broncos, and +1500 for the Las Vegas Raiders.
Damn, no faith in Jimmy G, huh?
No faith whatsoever in Jimmy G, and he doesn't deserve it, man. Rest in piss, man. Rest in effing piss, man. So let's go ahead and get it, man. So yeah, let's just take these guys out of there right now, man. Let's take these guys out of there right now, bro. It is a 2-man race, man. It is a 2-man race. We're not even gonna waste each other's time, bro. Chargers, Chiefs, man. So you took the banner last time. I'll go ahead and take the banner on this one. I am going to go and throw a curveball, man. I think the Chargers are going to win the division, Rod.
Interesting.
I think the Chargers are going to win the division. And there is no logical reason behind it. There's nothing that I could say football-wise that's gonna make it make sense. My only thing is, if they are not going to win it this year, when will they win it, bro?
You know what? That's actually not bad logic, man. That's a good question to ask, dog.
Like, seriously, if they don't win it this time, when are they gonna win it, dog?
Well,
you hear beeping?
Dude, huh?
Do you hear beeping?
Do I hear beeping? No.
Okay, that's just on my end. I have no idea where the hell it's coming from, by the way. But yeah, bro. So if they don't win it this time, bro, then I have no idea when they're ever gonna win it, dog. So that is my thought process, bro. But it is up to you. Who do you think is gonna win the division, bro?
Man, I'm gonna be honest, Herb. I don't think it's out the realm of possibility for the Chargers to win, just because when you really think about it, they have just about everything you need, right? Like, as long as they have, their biggest problem is always health, right? Like, we've never, like, if the Chargers could just be healthy, it would make a huge difference. But they're never, like, I've never seen a team like them. Like, they always lose guys on the offensive line, and then Mike Williams gets hurt, and then Keenan Allen gets hurt. If they could actually just maintain the guys that they have, because they drafted Rashawn Slater last year, who was great. as long as they can maintain that, Herbie, you're not really far off. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs just because Patrick Mahomes has just been absurdly incredible. His first, 5-6 years in the league. I mean, his season so far only ends in an AFC championship, which is ridiculous. That's like we've never seen anything like that before. And I just think I gotta see somebody uncrown him before I give them any kind of, just because of how great him and the Kansas City Chiefs and Andy Reid have been. But listen, the Chargers winning the division wouldn't be a shock just because you have the quarterback and Justin Herbert, who's getting paid a lot of money now. And he has shown, like, we all seen the ability. They added Kellen Moore to that, right? Like, as the offensive coordinator, and he did wonders for Dak in Dallas. So I really do. The only big blemish they have is Brandon Staley still, bro. That's you know what I mean? Like, you have to believe in Brandon Staley.
That's a huge blemish, bro. So listen, man, you talked me out of it, bro. I have to respect Patrick Mahomes, bro. I have to. Like, he is Tom Brady with Aaron Rodgers passing talent. And I mean, he's Tom Brady in the fact that he beat it out of you. He beats it out of you year after year after year, and to the point where it's like, you do not bet against Patrick Mahomes, bro. Like, I wanted to spice it up. I wanted to be different, bro. But me betting on the Chargers to do anything, what was I thinking, man? Let's move on to the next division, man. AFC North, bro. So I have the odds for the AFC North, and matter of fact, you know what? Damn. You know what? My bad. I also had the over-unders. So I'll go ahead and do the odds, and then I'll do the over-unders, and then we'll go back we don't really got to do it for the AFC West. It doesn't matter, but we'll go back for the over-unders for the AFC East, bro. Because I forgot I had that. All right, so Cincinnati Bengals are plus 160, Baltimore Ravens are plus 210, Cleveland Browns are plus 380, and last but not least, the Pittsburgh Steelers are a very, very, very nice. I might have to go with that plus 475, man. So NFC North, and for that, hold on, let me go ahead and close this out here. I think you bums, you effing bums, CBS dog. You think you'll put it in by division, dog? Lazy bastards, bro. Lazy bastards, man. So over under for the Cleveland Browns is 9.5. That is crazy to me. Over under for the Pittsburgh Steelers is 9 wins. The over under for the Cincinnati Bengals is 11.5 wins, which is basically 12 wins. And who's the last of who's in that
Baltimore Ravens? Yeah,
Baltimore Ravens 9.5, bro. So 9.5, 9, and 11.5. How do you feel about this division, Rod?
Well, to be honest with you, I think Vegas had it partially correct, but I would make one big change, right? I think Pittsburgh, and it's listen, man, I don't know. The AFC to me just, maybe I shouldn't feel this way because I mean, parity is always a good thing, but I just feel like the AFC has too many good teams because I think Pittsburgh as a team, I think they're good. They have a great coaching staff, Mike Tomlin. The defense with TJ Watt is like, when he's on the field. I mean, Joe Burrow threw 4 picks game 1 last year when that guy was on the field. Like, they can be a really good team, but you look at the quarterback situation. I'm not a Kenny Pickett guy, Herbie. I can't say I've watched a lot of film.
He's looked really good this preseason. Again, it is preseason. You got to take that with a grain of salt. But the Kenny Pickett that I saw last year was not the Kenny Pickett that I saw in preseason, bro. The Kenny Pickett that I saw in preseason was somebody that felt like he was truly in command of the offense. He was truly in command of what he was doing out there, and he knew what the fuck was coming, and he knew how to attack every single defense. Now, granted, again, very vanilla. We will see when the actual game start. Because shit, I thought Zach Wilson was the second coming to Joe Namath last preseason, bro. Look where that got me, dog. Look where the fuck that got me his rookie season, bro. So, but yeah, I just see a level of poise in Kenny Pickett that I did not see last year, bro. So, yeah, them at plus 475. Now, again, the Bengals have proven that this is their division, but this is going to be a very tough division to pick, bro.
Well, to be honest with you, I would say that if you ask me to pick my winner right now, well, do you wanna go in order, or
we'll go in order, bro. So we'll go in order. I'm gonna go ahead and just get these guys out of there, bro. Let's just put them right there, bro. So now, in my opinion, it is a
So let me
three-headed
ask you
race.
a quick question though, Her. Let me ask you a quick question.
Yes, sir.
Do you if Deshaun Watson can become, let's just say 80 to 85% of what he was when he was with the Texans, would you feel differently about the Browns?
Absolutely, because they're quarterback away from possibly having the best roster in football. They have, in my opinion, the best running back in football. They have, in my opinion, at worst, the second best edge rusher in football in Myles Garrett. But that just shows you the level of depth at edge rusher. You have TJ Watt, Nick Bosa, Michael Parsons, and Myles Garrett all playing the same position, bro. Like, that is not a slight to Myles Garrett. That's just I think he's so good that me saying he's a second when we have possibly 4 Hall of Famers like playing at the same position right now, bro. At the same time, all in their prime. So yeah, you have Denzel Ward, you have Jadeveon Clowney. Matter of fact, they didn't have Jadeveon Clowney. They have freaking the guy from the Packers, bro. What's it called, Smith, bro? Like, they have talent everywhere. You feel me? Like, you have Amari Cooper. Like, you have talent everywhere. So I would feel better about them, but somebody has to lose in this division. And it's not necessarily I think that the Browns are going to be a bad team, but somebody has to lose 2 games.
Yep.
And I think because there is dysfunction, they're the team that has the most dysfunction, right? Because they're the team that has the most question marks. And that question mark is the bigger question mark is your quarterback. Did your quarterback completely get his powers taken forever? And we're not going to know.
Right.
We're not going to know until the actual games play. Like, from preseason, it don't look like he got his powers back, dog. So I would just have to go I would preference my opinion based off of that knowledge.
All right, fair enough. I was just curious, man. All
right, so now we're down to 3. It's on you, my boy.
Oh, no, Pittsburgh out of there, man.
Okay. All right, man. All right. Bengals, Ravens. And I felt like it was going to get to this point. I'll make my argument for the Bengals. My argument for the Bengals is my same argument that you made for the Kansas City Chiefs. Even though I know they can be beaten, Joe Burrow is not Patrick Mahomes. Nobody is Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is an alien unicorn, once in a generation, a true generational quarterback. We throw that word out so fucking much. He is truly a generational football player. Might not see him for another 30 years, even though you got Caleb Williams, but whatever. It's not just that I believe in Joe Burrow. I believe in the defense, and I believe that this team is so well run that matter of fact, I take that back. Joe Burrow is such a good quarterback, and he's such a culture changer that Zach Taylor can't fuck it up. Zach Taylor can't fuck it up. Like, that, to me, that's why Joe Burrow, if you want to say Joe Burrow should be MVP, is because Jack Taylor is his coach and he still went to the Super Bowl, dog. Like,
and he was leading in the second half.
And leading in the second half, bro, and had a shot.
Yeah.
Until somebody pissed off Aaron Donald, bro. So, yeah. So, I'm going Bengals. Where are you going with this?
Oh, I'm going Baltimore, Herbie. I think Baltimore will be able to win the division. I think their biggest question mark, at least for me, would be Lamar's health, right? Because, like, Tua gets a lot of flack for getting hurt, and rightfully so, because he's never had a healthy season. But Lamar in recent years, in particular the past 2 years, he's gotten hurt, and that's landed the Ravens in trouble. But the one thing about the Ravens is now that, Lamar's back, he's healthy, they paid him. They added Odell Beckham. They drafted, I believe, Zay Flowers. I think the Ravens offense with Lamar has potential to be even better. I think they're going to have a better running game than the Bengals, because Joe Mixon last year, like, that dude looked like he was running in quicksand, bro. Like, he's
always looked like Joe Mixon is the most tantalizing guy that's not actually that good that I've ever seen, bro. Because people keep believing in Joe Mixon, man. Like, I gave up that dope. I had him 1 year in fantasy, bro. I never went back, dog. I never picked that crack pipe up, bro. Like, sometimes you just know, you just know, like, you just know who a guy is, bro. Yeah, dog. Yeah, man. But go on.
But yeah, man, when you look at when you look at it, I mean, Lamar Jackson, who has won an MVP in this league, I think he could return to that kind of form. He was looking like it last year early on, and then obviously I heard. And then, with their improved receiving core, their defense has generally been good under John Harbaugh. I mean, they allowed like 18 points a game last year. Like, even though they started off rough, once they got healthier, they were one of the better defenses in football. And here's one thing about the Bengals that like, they're that team that, as good as they are, they struggle within the division. Like, their division opponents, like Joe Burrow, to me, in my mind, hasn't like completely. It's not like Mahomes, and I know
Yeah,
he's, and I know it's
absolutely.
unfair to compare him to
Yeah,
obviously Mahomes,
right, right,
but
right.
like. But like, he'll have like a weird loss to the Browns and to the Steelers. The Ravens, even without Lamar last year, gave him a slobber knocker of a matchup. So I do think the Ravens can overtake the Bengals. I do think the Bengals can be had, and I think they will be had. I think Lamar will remain healthy all year. I believe the team will remain healthy all year. I think Odell will have a bit of a revival. We'll see what happens with the rookie. But I think the Ravens have a chance. It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight, bro. It's gonna be like, if the Ravens win 12 games, the Bengals win 11. It's gonna be a close race between the two teams, but I'm gonna give the edge to the Ravens.
I'm not gonna lie, man. You made a good point, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'll agree with you, and I'm gonna have it as the Baltimore Ravens are gonna be the AFC North champions of the 2023 season, man. On to the AFC South. Whoo-wee, boy. Thank God, bro. We kind of pressed for time, so we got the perfect division, dog. We got the perfect division, boy. We could just blow through this shit here, man. All right, man. Jacksonville Jaguars are the overwhelming favorite at minus 175. Tennessee Titans are at 340. The Colts are at plus 700. The Houston Texans and that's not enough. No way that's that enough. At minus 850, bro. So, bye-bye. Bye-bye. All right, let's have a conversation. Rod, I know people love Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence, he beat it out of me. It's not I don't believe in Trevor Lawrence stuff. Feel me? Like, he beat it out of me. He has my respect. I've been watching him. The light bulb has went off. He actually is like a high functioning quarterback now. But with that said, I actually think the Tennessee Titans are going to win this division. The Tennessee Titans had 43 players on IR last year that were injured at some point. 43.
And they were still in the thick of things, man. That's a testament
They had
to
43 players that got on the injury report, had 18 on IR. And they before it fell apart, they were 8-3.
Right.
Baby Belichick is out here coaching, dog. I would have never guessed it. I would have never guessed Mike Vrabel was a good head coach, bro. Yeah. I think with the addition of DeAndre Hopkins, whatever version of it he is, but DeAndre Hopkins, Derrick Henry, I mean, your starting quarterback that got hurt too, Ryan Tannehill, your O-line that got hurt. if Ryan Tannehill doesn't have an O-line, he's useless, bro. The O-line is back.
That's so true. Dude.
You have what could possibly be a good receiving game that's complementary to Derrick Henry. You know the defense is going to be on point. Yeah, I'm going Titans, man. Like, I feel like people are in a rush to anoint the Jaguars and make the Jaguars a year too early because they got to the playoffs last year. And now they're just going to get the pass that Peyton Manning got, which I don't agree with at all. Trevor Lawrence is much closer to Andrew Luck than he is to Peyton Manning. Andrew Luck, yeah, you would win the AFC South, but it wasn't easy. It wasn't like this division is over by week 8 like it was with Peyton Manning. No, I don't see that at all, bro. So I'm going Tennessee Titans. What about you, sir?
Herb, I mean, you actually make a pretty good argument for the Titans. Everything you said is true. When it comes to Mike Vrabel, he definitely has a culture for that team. And they still have the pieces, right? I mean, they still have King Henry. Tannehill's coming back, and I think they drafted a guy too. Was it what's his name? Will Levis? Didn't they draft him? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they drafted Will Levis. Man, they've been missing on the quarterbacks, man. Like Malik Willis, bro. Like Like people want to
Tripping.
make Malik Willis a thing so bad just because he's a black quarterback, and I understand it, bro. But Mike Vrabel hates that man, bro. Like no disrespect, but he hates that man, bro.
Nah, I mean, he was. I mean, dude, in game action, he was awful last year, man. Yeah, he
Yeah,
was,
he was
and
pretty.
they
He
were
was
still
pretty
able
bad.
to win a game. They were able to win a game with this nigga completing like 2 passes or something, man. Like it was ridiculous.
It was
But
ridiculous against the Chiefs. Against the Chiefs,
against the Chiefs,
did
yeah,
not
crazy.
complete a single pass in the entire second half, bro. And they lost by like 4 points, dog. Against the Chiefs, who were coming off of a bye week. Baby Belichick, man. He that dude, bro. Put some respect on my man's
Nah,
name, dog.
he is that dude, Herb, and you make a valid point. But I think I'm gonna ride the Jags hype train, man. And I do agree that when it comes to culture and even potentially coaching, Vrabel has the edge over Peterson right now, just because we've seen Peterson in Philadelphia. He built a culture, he won a Super Bowl. So he has that. He has obviously that under his belt. But I think Herbie, when it comes to Trevor Lawrence, and maybe it was because, and I know it's preseason, Herbie, like, and we had Zach Sealer wasn't playing and Wilkins wasn't playing when they played us. But I was watching him in that preseason game, Herbie, and I was just thinking to myself, like, if the light has truly come on for Trevor Lawrence, listen, Calvin Ridley is the reason Noah Igbenogany got traded to your Cowboys. Calvin Ridley abused this nigga in the preseason game. And I'm watching it and I'm just thinking to myself, like, yeah, they look good against some of our lesser players. But I do believe that a light turned on for the Jaguars last year. And the one thing about a young team with an experienced head coach, I do believe Doug Peterson, especially someone like him who has winning credentials, I think he can get the best out of a young team right now while the iron's striking hot. You look at the playoff game they had, they were down 27 points and they came back and they won. Even though they went on to lose to the Chiefs, everybody last year lost to the Chiefs. So you have that anchor that you built from last year, and you could improve upon that. Trevor Lawrence gets Calvin Ridley back. We don't know how good he's going to be, but he was looking pretty good to me in preseason. I think the Jaguars will be able to match the Tennessee Titans. It's going to be another one of those close races. Like, I think the division's obviously between the two of them. The intrigue with the other teams are the rookies. They're just rebuilding teams, but I do think it's going to be a slobber knocker between the two teams, and I'm gonna give the Jags the edge, Herbie. I'm actually gonna I'm gonna go against you on this one, man. I'm gonna go with Trev and the Jags, man.
All right, since we have disagreed on a couple of these, man, this is how we're gonna settle the score, man. Old flashing, dog. You feel me? Go back to our roots, man. Heads or tails, bro? Because we got to come
Tails.
to we. You got tails, man. All right.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh,
Oh, we got the Tennessee Titans, baby.
that's dope, Herbie. Fuck with that shit.
We got the coin flip, man. So AFC is done. Our AFC East champs is the Miami Dolphins. Our AFC West champs is the Kansas City Chiefs. Our AFC North champs is the Baltimore Ravens. And last but not least, who we think is going to be the AFC South champion is the Tennessee Titans, man. So let's go ahead and transition over to the NFC, which is my division. I decided to fall in love with the team called the Dallas Cowboys, dog, and I have got nothing out of it ever since that day. Way back in 2001, when I was a young lad, when I was bright-eyed and naive, I had a lot of naivete. I saw the blue. I saw them on Fox. I saw Joe Buck. I saw Troy Aikman talk about this team, and I said, I want to be a part of them. And all I got is a bullet to the heart every year, Rod. You know a little something about that, but
Oh, very well.
let's not get too caught up on the past. We can only focus on the future. So, NFC East champion. I do have the NFC East. Actually, let me put this right here. I have the odds for that. Oh, bro, why do I keep forgetting the goddamn over unders? Whatever. Fuck it. Fuck it. We have the Philadelphia Eagles at -110, the Dallas Cowboys at +165, the New York Giants at +700, and the Washington lowly Commanders at +1300. So, according to Vegas, we'll just go ahead and get these guys up out of the paint and bye bye. Actually, you know what? I'm going to leave them there because I'm going to make a point for the Giants. I am going to make a point for the Giants. And because I'm going to make a point for the Giants, I do want to see what their over under totals is. So, God Count your effing days, you lazy bastards at CBS, dog. You didn't. They
They
didn't
did
even,
you no
bro.
favors, dog.
Bro,
No
they didn't
favors,
even put
man.
this in like
Come
it's
on.
not even. It's not even in alphabetical order. I don't. So oh, they have it by how many wins they got. Okay, okay. So
Oh,
New
that's what it's
York
sorted
Giants.
by. I see.
New York Giants are at 7.5 wins. Basically 8 wins. So Vegas is predicting the New York Giants to go 8-9.
You're going over, aren't you?
I am going over on the New York Giants, and you know that pains me. There's no team in professional sports, let alone the NFL. There is no team, and I repeat again, there is no team in professional sports that I hate more than the New York Giants. But Rod, I might have to drink the Kool-Aid, bro. I seen what Darren Waller was doing I seen what the combination of Darren Waller and Brian Daboll did, dog. I see why they wanted Brian Daboll, bro. Brian Flores, dog. You gotta eat that, bro. Nobody
You gotta eat it.
you gotta
You
eat
gotta
it,
eat
brother.
that.
You gotta
Yeah.
acknowledge why Bill Belichick sent you the text message when he thought he was talking to the other Brian, bro. Because even Bill knew. Bill's like, "Man, y'all niggas ain't gonna take this nigga, bro. This nigga is out of his mind, bro. Y'all don't want him, dog. You want Dayball. I know. Now you bro, like, do you think Bill Belichick was like chumming it up like, hey, you don't want that Brian, you want this Brian? You think that's what happened, dog? Yeah, that's what happened. That's why he texted him, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man. It was all. I mean, listen, man. I believe in the conspiracies, man. That's all
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah, for sure. But yeah, man, I got them over. I got them at 9 wins, but if they have 9 wins, there's only so much real estate that we can have in the division, bro. And my team is at 9.5, which is 10 wins.
Don't sound so excited, Herbie.
Bro, so dog,
Oh man.
bro. So basically, this is the problem. I'm only going to say that the Giants are going to finish third in the division because Dak is phenomenal against the division. He's incredible against the division. He sucks against everybody else. He's mediocre against the rest of the league, bro. It's so annoying, bro. But um, for me, the Philadelphia Eagles are a behemoth, bro. I as much as I want to say, hey, no, we're not gonna beat. No, the division is theirs, bro. Like they are a fucking monster, and I'm gonna explain why later when we pick our season victory, season award winners, bro. So yeah, I got the Philadelphia Eagles, bro. What about you, Rob?
No, I mean, Herb, we're on the same page on this one, man. I think the Eagles showed last season, between the talent that they had on both sides of the ball. I mean, they had the best offensive line in football. They had a D line, which I don't see them getting 70 sacks this year, but obviously they have talent on that D line that can get after the quarterback. They have talent everywhere on that roster. Two great receivers, and then Jalen Hurts. I wasn't really sold on him, despite the season that he had up until the Super Bowl, Herbie. The way he played going blow for blow against a guy like Pat Mahomes, even though, yeah, people will say he only threw for one touchdown, but he rushed for three other ones. Like he had 4 total touchdowns. He put the team on his back. And if you can get an improved version of him, and he's a young guy, and I think he'll be better coming into the year, it's just really hard to see any other team in the NFC East really overcoming that. And I'm with you, dog. I think the Eagles, barring injuries, man, I think they'll be far and away the division winner of the NFC East, dog.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to argue. Like, it's hard to argue because you can make the argument that they got better through the
Yeah.
draft. They got Jalen Carter, dog. That dude was tossing dudes in the preseason, bro. Like,
Yep.
Jordan Davis is about to be in his third year, and he's going to be no, actually second, whatever it is. He's going to be really fucking good, bro. Like they have so much talent. Devontae Smith is going to have a breakout year. Jalen Hurts is going to be better. Like, it's just I don't believe in being biased. I believe in being honest. And there's no way I can honestly say that the Dallas Cowboys are going to be the NFC championships, bro. So we are kind of pressed for time. So why don't we go ahead and just run through the rest of these guys right here? Because I mean, is there any particular division, the remaining divisions that you want to focus in on, Rod?
No, I mean, we could do the speed up process. We could do the fast forward. I'm fine with it.
Okay. All right, man. NFC West. Yeah. Let's just get them out of the way, bro. All right. 49ers, LA Rams, Seahawks. Who you think is gonna finish third?
I think the Seattle Seahawks will finish third.
All right. And who do you think is gonna win the division?
I mean, Herbie, I have unless the Rams can look anything like they did before, which if you haven't heard, Matthew Stafford's having problems connecting the young players, according to his wife. So, I mean, that pillow talk, man, that pillow talk kind of made its way out to the air. But nah, I'm giving it to the 49ers. The only question I would have for them is, can Brock Purdy continue to be effective, right? Like the book will be out on him now. But to be honest with you, he looked pretty good to me in preseason. So there's no reason to think that he's going to fall off. A little skeptical, but I mean, they were comfortable enough to trade away Trey Lance. So I think the 49ers are going to have a chance, as good a chance as any to win the division this year.
All right, man. NFC North, man. Yeah, this is gonna be funny, bro. Like this is an unpredictable one. I have to look at the lines for this one, dog. I have to, bro. All right, man. Plus 120 for the Lions, plus 300 for the Minnesota Vikings, plus 400 for the Chicago Bears, plus 420 for the Green Bay Packers, man.
Who is this Bizarro world, man? What the fuck?
This has to be Bizarro World, bro. I forgot to look this up, but if they were to win this division, how long has it been since they won the division?
Oh man, Herbie, it's got to be what, at least 20 years, 20 plus, 30.
That'd be crazy, man. So, yeah, I'm going Bears last. I'm just gonna have to go Bears last, right? Like, yeah.
So you think the Packers will be better than the Bears?
I do think the Packers are going to be better than the Bears. You have to play a functional.
The last time the Detroit Lions won the division title, Herbie, was 1993.
God damn.
That's the last time, bro. 1993, bro.
God damn.
It's been a long time.
That is a very long time. Holy shit. Okay. All right. So yeah, I have the Chicago Bears is going to be the last in the division. I'm going to go Green Bay Packers are going to finish third, and then you got Minnesota Vikings, Detroit Lions, man. For me, I'm drinking the Kool-Aid, man. I got the Detroit Lions, man. What about you,
man? Man, listen, man. I've been drowning in that Kool-Aid. Give me them Lions, man. Dan Campbell, man, Campbell. Let's go.
Let's go, man. All right. Yeah, don't care. Falcons, get out of there, man. Actually, this is the worst division I've ever seen in my life, dog. This is the worst. Like, even when we were bad, when we had like nobody wanted to win our division like 2 or 3 years ago, the division had talent. This is a terrible division, bro. Like, this is one of the worst divisions that we've ever had. This is like this version of a division is an expansion, like an expansion season division, bro. An expansion season, bro. Like, the starting quarterback for the Buccaneers is Baker Mayfield, bro. The starting quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons is Desmond Ridder. The starting quarterback for the Carolina Panthers is Bryce Young. Great. Number 1 overall pick. Does not have an O-line. And I have no idea who's going to be the starter for the Saints.
Derek Carr.
Is it James? Oh my God, it's Derek Carr. Oh my God, I forgot. Oh my God. Holy shit, man. So yeah, I'm just gonna put the Falcons at a far distant 4th. The Carolina Panthers, go ahead, get up out of there, man. Somebody has to win this division, bro. Like, somebody has to win the division.
I'm gonna give it to the Bucks, Herbie.
You're giving it to the Bucks? I have to give it to the Saints, bro, because it's like, what you saw the Bucks get old real fast, right? Yeah, they still have talent, they still have a bunch of guys, but it's one thing to be a good team and play behind Tom Brady, who's going to get the best out of you. If you are not as good as you were when you had Tom Brady, and the best you could do was you could limp into the playoffs just because somebody had to win the division, you're going to get a much lesser quarterback, dog, and you're older, and you're not as good. So I just don't see how they win that division, bro. To me, it almost has to be the Saints.
Well, me, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm just doing it for my Bucks friends. I'm just picking it
Nah,
for my
you ain't
Bucks
got to do
fans.
that, dog. Yeah, you
I'm just
ain't got to
picking it
do
for
that,
my
brother.
Bucks fans. Just
Listen,
because it's a division that no one cares about, bro. Other than the team, the fans of those teams, bro. Like
matter of fact, you know what we're gonna do about the rules, man? Coin flip that motherfucker, dog.
coin flip. Let it go. Let go.
All right, so you had it last time, bro. I have heads, man. You got
Let go.
tails.
Let's get it.
God damn.
The Bucks win the NFC South. Yes, sir.
All right, man.
Let's
So this is gonna
go.
be the final predictions for the Phin Outta podcast, bro. These are who we have as the division winners. We have the AFC champion Miami Dolphins, the AFC West champion Kansas City Chiefs, the AFC North champions Baltimore Ravens, the AFC South champion Tennessee Titans, NFC East Philadelphia Eagles, NFC West San Francisco 49ers, NFC North Detroit Lions, Detroit versus everybody, and the NFC South Tampa Bay Buccaneers. All
Let
right,
go.
man.
Let go.
All right,
Let's
man.
go.
So yeah, man. So let's go ahead and let's just blow through. Um, this one right here. I wanted to actually talk about it. Let's see here. Boom. First award that we have on the list, and that's going to be the NFL MVP, which is AKA who is the best quarterback on the best team award, bro. Don't even call it the MVP award because nobody else is going to win it other than the quarterback, man. Um, at the moment, these odds can change, but right now, you can get Patrick Mahomes at 650 to win the MVP, Joe Burrow at 700, Josh Allen at 750, Jalen Hurts at plus 1200, Lamar Jackson at plus 1400, man. I got my eyes on Jalen Hurts, bro. Plus 1200. Like the storyline is there. Patrick Mahomes has two. Like there, unless Patrick Mahomes does something insane, which is well within reason, because it's Patrick Mahomes. I just I just don't see a path of him winning it because he's not gonna throw 50 touchdowns. Like he already did that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, so I don't see him winning it. You know what I'm saying? Like he led put it like this, he led the league in passing yards, and how many people can tell you that he did that? It doesn't even feel like it, right?
Not at all. Not at all.
Not at all, right? So yeah.
No, not at all.
So yeah, I have my money on Jalen Hurts. The storyline is there. The path to get to that is there. They don't have a strong schedule. He's going to get a bunch of yards. They're on a redemption tour. Like everything is set up for Jalen Hurts, in my opinion, bro. So who do you have as you? Who do you think is going to be the MVP on your end?
Well, Herbie, you actually make some pretty damn good points. I wasn't actually thinking of Jalen Hurts, but I was actually this might throw you for a loop, but I was gonna give Lamar his second one, man. I was gonna say I just basically everything you were saying about Jalen Hurts, this having a storyline, this being a season of redemption. And when you look at Lamar, the last two seasons he got hurt, so he wasn't able to finish the season. And when you think about it, with the new weapons they have, with what he's trying to prove, him wanting to prove he could do more than just win one playoff game, I think the Ravens are in line to have like a big old fuck you tour, and I think Lamar will be the big driver behind that. So I give Lamar number 2, man.
All right, man. You got Lamar. I got Jalen, man. All right. Who do you think is going to be the wide receiver, receiver king, bro? Vegas has it at. Hold on, let me get rid of that. Justin Jefferson at plus 600, Jamar Chase at plus 700, Tyreek Hill at plus 800, Cooper Kupp plus 900, and Devontae Adams at plus 1400, bro. So I took the lead last time. Go ahead, bro. The floor is yours.
Herbie, you can call me Homer Simpson because I'm going with Tyreek Hill, baby. Listen, let me tell y'all something. Last year, he was on pace for 2,000 yards, and then Tua had all them injuries. I believe Tua is going to play at minimum 15 games this year. And if he does that, Tyreek has a chance to get pretty close to that 2,000-yard record. So I'm going with my guy, the Cheetah.
Yeah, I'm with Tyreek Hill, too. It's 100% Tyreek Hill. For two reasons. One, we haven't had a back-to-back wide receiver Wide receiver lead the league in receiving yards back to back since Calvin Johnson, and that was in 2010, 2011. It just doesn't happen.
Right.
Like even Julio didn't go back to back, right? Cooper Cup
Right.
didn't go back to back. So Justin Jefferson is not going to go back to back, in my opinion. It's super real, super effing rare. Two, you hit the nail on the head, bro. What Tyreek Hill was on pace for was absurd. And I
Yeah.
don't see any reason why it can't be duplicated, dog.
Yep.
Like I really, really don't. And I could get that at plus 800. Sign me up, man.
Big
Sign me
facts.
up, bro. All right,
Big
man.
facts.
Rushing leader, man. All right. I wanted to be Nick Chubb so bad because he deserves it, but they just don't give him the ball enough, bro. So, man, F it. Nick Chubb, man.
I was
No,
gonna
what? You
go
know
with
what?
Nick.
No. I'm sorry. Bijan Robinson, baby. Let's go. Because they're gonna just give him the ball because they don't trust Desmond Ritter, baby. So it has to be somebody, dog. Like we're gonna, bro. Bijan is gonna put up Michael Jordan numbers with rushing attempts, dog. We've never gonna see anything like it, bro. I'm going Bijan Robinson, man.
I mean, no, I'm gonna stick to your original premise, man, because I think Nick Chubb, because Kareem Hunt's gone, so I think Nick Chubb's gonna get a bulk of the carries, and I think he has a shot to really run the ball, especially if Deshaun Watson is mediocre.
All right, man. Let's get to the funny shit, man. Forget all that bull crap. I don't care about who's gonna win the Super Bowl, man. This is what I want, bro. The lowest scoring regular season team, man, coming out the gate, man, with the overwhelming favorite, bro. The Houston Texans at plus 650, the Arizona Cardinals at 750, the Washington Commandos at plus 800, the Colts at 1,000, the Los Angeles Rams at 1,000. God damn. All right, man. Tampa Bay Bucks, Carolina Panthers, Chicago Bears, man. Out of who do you think? And it doesn't have to be out of the list I named, bro. Who do you honestly believe is going to be the lowest scoring team in the NFL this year, Rod?
This might throw you for a loop, but I think. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna say throw you for a loop because they're number 2 on here. I think with the Cardinals, man, they just have a bad. They are the number 1 team with the worst vibes to me. And Kyler Murray is not even starting the season. I think he's going to be out the first 4 games. So, and then they let go of their previous backup quarterback. Like I don't even know
They
what
got
they're
rid
doing
of.
with this team.
No, what do you mean what they're doing, bro? They're tanking for Caleb, bro. Like if they were the number 1 pick, they would have gotten lucky 2 times in a row, which is you got to tank, man. If you could tank, man.
Oh, they're tanking.
Like if you have the opportunity to get better, tank. I get it. There's arguments against it. It's hard to tank because the guys that are on the field have to play fast. They gotta play. They can only play one speed. I get it, but if they are able to get Caleb Williams and then they fuck it up again, bro, they need to get banished from the league, dog. You're not supposed to have this many opportunities to get it right at quarterback, dog. Like
Insane.
the Colts went from Peyton Manning to Andrew Luck to possibly Anthony Richardson, dog. The Miami Dolphins went from Dan Marino to fucking Drew, you name them all, bro. You got it, bro.
Jay Fiedlers, Sage Rosenfels, Cleo Lemon. I mean, it's a multitude of names, dog. I mean, who you want, man? You want John Beck, man? How about I give you a Ryan Fitzpatrick? How about I give you a Chad Henne? How about I get nigga? You could go on and on and on for the number of quarterbacks, man. We've had a carousel of quarterbacks, dog. So yeah, some teams get that. Some teams get the blessings, like the Packers went from Favre to Rodgers, and maybe Love. I don't see it, but maybe Jordan Love. But yeah, Herb, you're absolutely right, man.
Yeah,
the Cardinals better get this shit right.
Yeah,
man.
it has to be. It has to be the Cardinals because they are making no bones that they want to be as bad as possible, dog. So yeah, worst regular season team, bro. Arizona Cardinals, baby. And they are the favorite, baby. Plus 220, baby. Let's go.
That's an easy bet, dog.
That's an easy bet, man. That's an easy bet. All right, so let's see what they got here, bro. We could just dig around a little bit. Best regular season record, blah blah blah. Conference winner, blah blah blah. We already did the division winners. Okay, all right. Conference winners, and we'll go ahead and close out the show. Who do you have coming out?
Winner?
Yeah, who do you have coming out of the NFC? We'll do the NFC because obviously, like, we're more prone to actually give a fuck about the AFC. So we'll take a little bit more time for that. So let's just go ahead to NFC. Who do you think is coming out of the NFC this year, Rob?
The NFC, man, when is the last time the NFC has had a team repeat in the Super Bowl, Herbie? Because I can't remember. I can't.
The
Maybe it was the
last
Seattle Seahawks. Probably. Maybe they were the last one to repeat.
they were the last team to go to the
back
well,
to back,
did
right?
they go to the Super Bowl? Because remember, they went to the NFC Championship.
Well, because they
Oh yeah,
played
They played the
Broncos
and
and
then they played Brady. So
then
yeah, they are the last one. So they are literally the last one, and that was
2013,
2000.
2014, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's been about a decade since we've seen that.
Do you
Give or
think the
take.
Eagles are going to be the team to break that streak?
No, sir. I'm going 49ers.
All right, man.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna go with 49ers.
All right, so now we're gonna do AFC. AFC is loaded.
AFC
AFC
is
is loaded. The
crazy
Chiefs are
loaded.
at plus 350. The Bills, again, why I don't know, are at
I
plus
don't know.
475. Bengals are plus 500. New York Jets are plus 900. Baltimore Ravens are plus 1200. The Miami Dolphins are plus 1200. The Miami Dolphins have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The fifth, tied for the fifth best odds to come out of the AFC. Do you agree or disagree with that, Rob?
I think I could agree with that. If you want me to be honest with you, if we had more time to really break it down, I know we were kind of running late, but I would say the Dolphins. I'm gonna be cocky with it. I say Dolphins win 2 playoff games. I think it's gonna be Dolphins Ravens for the AFC Championship. Somebody shocks Mahomes. I feel as great as he is, I feel like at some point, Herbie, you got to show that you're human, man.
Somebody, bro, Tom Brady didn't always go to the Super Bowl, bro. Like,
you know what I mean? Like, you have to show that
you
you have to
have to
regress
show
to
it
the mean at some
at
point,
some point. At some point.
So I think it's a little too early for the Dolphins. I would love for it to be the Dolphins, obviously, but I think we still have more things to prove before I could just say we'll vault to the Super Bowl. But I think it's going to be Lamar's turn this year, man. He's going to win that MVP and he's going to win that Super Bowl, man. And he's going to shut up all the fucking doubters finally.
All right, man. So you have 49ers and the Baltimore Ravens in the Super Bowl, and you have the Baltimore Ravens winning it. So Lamar Jackson, in your mind, has the NFL MVP and the Super Bowl MVP to cap off will be an illustrious career, bro. So that I like it, man. I like it. If I had to do it, if it's me, I see a 49ers Chiefs rematch. Because you have to beat Mahomes. Granted, the Bengals did that 2 years ago, but I have to see you beat
You're
him.
right. You're 100% right. Yeah, you're 100%
bro.
right.
And again, that's the safe thing to do, bro. Like he's so good that it's okay to make the safe decision, bro. Like at this point, dog. Like honestly, man. But with that said, man, we have another episode, bro, that is in the books, man. Appreciate you for doing this with me as always, Rob, bro. Love doing this, man.
Sir.
We will see y'all next week. We will actually have football to talk about. The
show
and
one last team. Sorry to interrupt
go
you.
Go ahead.
I just wanted to make a shout out to my uncle Jude, who he found out he passed away today. You know what I'm saying? This one's for you, Unc.
Facts, man. Rest in peace, Uncle Jude. We
Yes,
love
sir.
you. Everybody hey, man. My condolences to everybody who's lost somebody, bro. I've lost some people this year too, man. Like it's been a rough year, but you understand that they're in a better place, dog, and you celebrate life. We don't mourn life. We celebrate it, man. So, all right, my dude. We'll see y'all next week, man. Can't wait for some actual football. Let's go.
Are you ready for some football?
It's
a Monday night party. Let's go.
All right, man. Deuces.
Deuce. Yes, sir.
Oh, my God. And broadcast.